Hello, beautiful souls, divine beings. Welcome in this lovely space with me. Today, I feel guided to do another collective reading. And if you are here for the first time in these collective readings, I will pick up on all the messages that want to come through, and I will bring them in one longer reading. So you can watch the whole reading and you will consciously and unconsciously pick out the messages that are for you. Or you can tap into your intuition and move over the timer and stop where you feel you need to stop. And then there will be a message or messages for you. So, collective. There is an energy here of, there is a big energy of acceleration in the collective. And there is also something here about if you feel that the things around you, not only around you, but that everything feels weird, it feels out of place, it feels unlogical, it seems unlogical, it feels, yeah, out of place. Also, if certain things were moving and then now they are stagnant or they stopped or they are at a pause and it feels weird, it feels very unexpected. It's an alignment. It means that things are aligning. Your inner world and your outer world are aligning with each other. So your outside world is adapting to your inner world. Whatever we create starts with a certain consciousness. And when we have that consciousness within, as within, so without, then our outer world will reflect that consciousness to us. And if you are feeling like that, that things are weird, out of place, stagnant, it means everything is aligning. So don't worry. Just keep on doing what you are doing and trust. Trust in this process. But it does feel weird. There is a weird, I was looking for a word for this, and the best word I can find is weird. It's also, it's it's also not my mother language, English, but still weird is the best word I can find to describe something that is, it's unknown. It feels very much as the void, as we are in a void. So it feels, back to the weird, it's this unknown place that is, it feels very unfamiliar in a way, but there is also familiarity, is that the word? Familiarity in it. But the familiarity that is in it is on the level of the soul. So there is this, we are all transforming into something new. We are all in this void, in this moment of passage. And in this unknown state, it's like we can taste already what is to come. And in a sense, it's unknown. But in another sense, it's not. Because our soul recognizes what is there on the other side, which is again an illusion because everything happens all at once. So to put it all together, it's weird. So if you are feeling that, know that everything is aligning. Also within ourselves, this is There is a big reorganization, big, um, yeah, we are being reorganized. Everything is being reorganized. So this is also this process of aligning with. So if you are feeling that everything around is weird, don't worry. It's weird but normal, in a sense. But I'm gonna see what comes through in this reading. But there is also this, there is so much happening in the collective. And there is this, so much is happening, and sometimes it seems like nothing is happening. This stagnancy that is also there, but then on a cellular level, so much is happening. And we also feel it sometimes like so much is happening, but then again, nothing is happening. It's weird. It's weird. But it's normal because everything is completely being reorganized. So it's normal, looked upon from a certain perspective. So the best thing to do in these times is just to trust, have faith. There is a bigger plan to all of this. And just surrender to it. Surrender. It's like when you are in water and you think you are drowning and you start to move a lot, then you're going to go down a lot faster than if you just relax and allow yourself to be carried by the water. And this is what these times are asking from us. If you hear some sounds, it's my dog. She's also reorganizing, realigning herself. So the water, this is what these times, tell me more. So this is also what these times are asking from us. Okay. Surrender, like she just did. I don't know where to go. Now I'm going to surrender in peace. So this water, surrender. Surrender to the flow. Don't go into resistance because you're going to make it a lot more difficult for yourself. Just allow life to take you where it wants to take you. Many of you are being realigned with ancient wisdom. They might come through in your dreams. They might come through in signs you get, messages you get, certain triggers you get, certain names that trigger something inside of you. It's like wisdom is being downloaded into you, is what I feel, but I also feel that the access to the all-knowing wisdom is being downloaded into you. It's like the keys are being downloaded into you at these times. In all different ways. For some, like I say, for some in your dreams, for some through messages, through signs. It can even be with an encounter you have with someone and you share eye contact, and while sharing that eye contact, you feel something familiar, and in that same moment, some knowledge is being downloaded into your system. Through nature, through animals, and this is wisdom. Wisdom is not something we own. It's something we have access to. All wisdom is available for each and every individual. It's just the way how to tap into that wisdom. And there are a lot of keys, again, these keys of accessing this wisdom being downloaded into your system, and because of that, they are remembered by you. They are unlocking wisdom that you had access to already before. So again, there is this feeling of it's familiar and unknown in the same time. For some, this might bring up fear, and it's important when you experience fear. The first thing there is fear is the same frequency as excitement. It's just our perception we have on it. But in our physical body, it has the same reaction. But there is also something about if you notice that you are in a state of fear, then it's good to remember yourself that the fear comes from the fact that you think that it's unknown. But if you then dare tap into the fact that it is familiar in a way, your soul recognizes everything that is happening. And if you remind yourself of that in the moments that you are in fear, it will also be a key to switch you out, to catch you out of that fear and to put you into excitement. You are very protected. Many of you are very protected by animal spirits also. Not only animal spirits, but there are a lot of spirits around. And again, they are connected to this ancient wisdom. It feels like the temple is protected, and the temple here is you. So the temple, the gates of the temple are protected. And again, with this wisdom, because what I say, each and every one has access to all wisdom there is. But it also asks for a certain responsibility to gain the access, and the more access you gain, or you gain more access by being more and more responsible, because it comes together with each other. You have to stand in a certain position of responsibility to have that access to certain wisdom, although it is available for each and every one. But then again, according to the choices that we make and these choices according to responsibility. So with this protection here, the protection at the temples, it feels like the access, the gate of the temple feels like the access to the wisdom, and these gates are very protected. So it feels like you are protected, but also this wisdom is protected. Okay, and it came through also because it's important to say what I just said, the fact that we all have access to this wisdom, but the level of access we have comes together with the responsibility that we take for ourselves, the choices that we make. Hmm. Again, to this wisdom, a lot of wisdom is being remembered, is being downloaded back into our systems now. There is also, for some, um, it comes through crystals and gemstones. Certain crystals you pick up, certain crystals you find. Maybe someone gives you a certain crystal, and there is something in there that also clicks. It clicks something open in your remembrance, and it brings in clarity. For some, it brings in clarity about your true nature. It's by seeing the beauty of a certain crystal. You might come into contact with a certain crystal and you are astonished by the beauty of this crystal. Remind yourself, if you see that beauty in that crystal, it's you. Whatever you see is a reflection of you. So the beauty you see in that object, it's you. It's a reflection of you. The level of beauty, the level of astonishment that you can experience, it's you. If you can see it in something outside, it means it's you. Otherwise, you would not be able to experience it. So don't be confused by the beauty of outside things. Remind yourself that it's a reflection of your own beauty. It's your own gem, it's your own crystal that you are looking at. It's you. Hmm. For many, it's very important now to be in nature. Be in nature and ground. Do whatever acts you can do outside in nature and ground yourself. Also, in this process, what I said, everything is aligning, everything is reorganizing. It's so important to literally stay with your feet on the ground. Walking barefoot it's such a simple one, but it works magic. It's really, this is a message for many. Ground, ground, ground. Connect to Mother Earth. Root yourself. It's like root yourself to be able to take this flight, which is, again, it's like speaking in opposition, which is weird, but still it's very normal. Ground yourself to be able to take this flight. And then I come back to the image of the tree. Make sure your roots are solid so you can reach high without falling. Ground, ground, ground. Mountains. anything in nature, whatever nature you have access to, whatever nature is pulling you, maybe for some certain spots are really pulling your attention, or are really pulling you. If you have the chance, go there, because also in these places you will be reminded, or you will get remembrance of things that are important for you to to go through this process of aligning yourself. And it's not so much about the place itself. Don't give too much importance to the place itself, but still the land also holds a certain energy and also holds a certain memory, which can um, then align with you the moment that you stand in that place. But it's not about the place, it's about you. Nature, nature, nature. Nature comes out very, very strong here. There is also a message here to be your best friend in this time. Actually, always, but especially now. Be your own best friend. Enjoy the moments of solitude, which is not loneliness. We are never alone. It's an illusion. When we feel alone, we are disconnected from God's source spirit. When we are connected with God's source spirit, we will never feel lonely. And there is much power and there is much strength in solitude. There is a message here to really spend some loving time with yourself. Be your most loving friend, be your most loving lover. And enjoy the reflection of yourself. And I'm coming back to this crystal from before, like what you see in this crystal. If you see the beauty in there, it's you. So enjoy whatever you see, that you are in awe, in wow, this is beautiful. Remind yourself that it's you. So enjoy that reflection, and in the same time be aware of the fact that it's you, that you are looking at yourself, which you find so incredibly beautiful. Enjoy that. If you have these moments, enjoy that. A lot of animals in this reading. So again, many of you are walking with a lot of um, animal spirits, or they might come through in this time. If certain animals jump out for you, if they trigger you, they carry messages for you. The sound you hear, it's my dog, she's snoring. I'm sorry for that. I hope it can work. I don't know if you hear it, I think you do. I hope it can work peaceful, to align yourself with the peace that you are. She's doing that completely. Hmm. Again, this beauty is coming through. Whatever you see in these days, whenever you watch this reading, it's a timeless reading. When you watch this reading, and you, after this reading, when you see something beautiful, truly remind yourself that it's a reflection of you. Anything you see that you think is beautiful, anything you hear that you think is beautiful, anything that you sense that is beautiful, that is of value, that is giving you a pleasant sensation. Enjoy that and remind yourself that it's you. Otherwise, you would not be able to experience that. There is a sense of purity also here. A sense of purity, and I feel for some it might be helpful to connect with white light, to do a certain meditation, and to imagine that you are being flooded or showered with pure white light. And the moments that you can experience that, to also fully receive that, to be really be fully open to that, this pure white shower, pure light energy. It might also be helpful for some to wear white, or to hold the white crystal with you. And then for some, there is really the mountains, the snowy mountains are coming through also. And there is this image of the sun, which is shining very bright on this white snow. which is this light. It's so blinding. So there is really this pure white, bright, shining light here, with which again it all comes back to this alignment. If you, it can be helpful for some to really connect to white light, or to connect to white in general. If it's out in nature, to go maybe to the snowy mountains, even white clouds, white clothes, white flowers, this white shower in meditation. It's a very good tool for alignment, and it is powerful anyway, but in these times it's even more powerful, and it gets more and more powerful as we are accelerating more and more into this higher version of ourselves. What do I feel here? What else wants to come through? These ones. These ones first. A lot of clarity, a lot of yeah, downloads, aha moments, inspiration, remembrance. This feels very strong here. Aligning, yeah, that's what's happening. No, when we align, we are more and more remembering what we truly are. And when we align, our whole system is adapting to that consciousness of that remembrance. Again, this reflection here. Whatever you see outside, remember it's you. We have 2233 here. For some, there is a message if you were called to do something completely different, something that you never did before, according to a certain, it has to do with healing in a way, but it's something new for you. So, or it has to do with healing, or it has to do with, it's also falling under healing, but something to take care of your physical body. And maybe something triggered you, something came on your path that is completely new for you, and maybe you are thinking, should I do this or not? Yes, you should. If some people are worried about if a certain situation, what is this about? Let me first clarify that. If some of you are worried about a situation, a circumstance, okay, a situation, a circumstance is trustworthy, and this is really if you feel triggered by the word trustworthy. Can I trust this? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Some of you are being called, strongly feeling the call to complete certain things. If you hear that call, if you feel that call, go into that. And also there is a message here for what I just said. If you feel like something, or if something comes on your path that is completely new according to healing or taking care of your physical body, it's a good thing to do, because it will also lead you into completion of something. We have 22, 33, 77. So there is really, again, this sense of alignment that is coming through. That is the main energy of this reading also. What I said before, alignment. There is a message for some if you are worried nothing has gone wrong. Everything is perfect as it is. Nothing has gone wrong. You can trust in that. So, dear collective, I want to pull one more and then I'm gonna leave it with this. Two came out. Whatever you do now, but in each and every moment, whatever you do, whatever decision you make, whatever action you take, the way you think, the way you feel, the way you speak, all of this, it's all seeds that you are planting. Be aware of that. Every seed you plant will grow into something. So make sure that whatever seeds you are planting, especially now, but always, but especially now, be very aware of the seeds that you are planting. Are you planting seeds for beautiful things to grow, or are you planting seeds for ugly things to grow? Be aware. Manifestation power is very, very strong. Now and always, but again, this acceleration, we are more and more remembering what we truly are, which also allows us to manifest faster, better, because we are creators. It is our true nature, but we are unlearning the fact that we are not creators, and we are remembering more and more that we are creators. And the more we are remembering that, the more our manifestations are going into an effortless process. So be very aware, whatever seeds you are planting now, because they are all growing into something. Make sure that whatever seeds you plant now, that they are of beauty for all our brothers and sisters. We are all in this together. We are all in this together. So, my dear collective, this is what I have for you today. So, whenever you feel that the world is weird and everything around and everything inside feels weird and maybe stagnant and unlogical, know that it's normal in these times. You are just aligning. Everything is aligning to bring you, to carry you on this new journey in your new you. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm sending lots of love, lots of light, lots of peace and blessings for each and every one.